say that like that.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Okay, I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink, and I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I'm your host, Isaac William Joseph. Right across the way from me is...
Jordan Van Cleef.
Heck yeah. Where are we at, Jordan? We are at the Madison Comic Book and Pop Culture Expo. Otherwise known as MADEX. But yes, we're in Madison, Wisconsin.
Yes,
and,
we are.
yeah, bro, how are you doing?
I'm tired.
Yeah, what's it like being 2 hours away from the venue?
Well, it's only for tonight, or last night, whatever. It's nice, actually. Means I don't have you to up my ass all the time. So.
Well, good, because, Vinny and I, we've been cuddling all weekend.
I bet.
All right? Isn't that right, Vinny?
In those separate beds.
Yes, sir. But all in all, it's been a great weekend. It's the last day of the con. This weekend's been very atypical for what we're, getting after for content.
Outside.
What?
It's wet outside.
It's very wet outside. It stormed really bad last night, actually.
Yeah.
It was with how I found my van, it's like we left the windshield open. It was crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dog. Vinny left a coffee cup in the cup holder, and if it wasn't there, even more water would have been there because the cup was full of water. And the lid was on it, too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You need to get that window fixed.
I need to get some sealant on that windshield, yeah.
Is it?
It's just a seal. It's an easy fix.
I was thinking it was like the window, like the driver's side window.
No. It's the windshield. It's
okay.
Crazy. I mean, it's nice to get that driver's side window fixed, but I checked that. There was absolutely nothing that came through that. See, I reapplied duct tape.
I noticed.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to help me, like...
It's
fix it.
Surface area. That's the biggest thing. But yeah. I'll help you fix it.
Cool. Can we fix it before I have to drive 5 hours to Iowa?
You bought duct tape, yeah?
Yeah, I got duct tape in the van.
I can see if I can help you fix that.
Cool.
I'm actually staying here for one more night, so...
That means you won't be in a hurry.
Not really, no.
Cool. Vinny's going to be in a hurry.
He is?
All weekend he's been like, okay, so like, are we going to like start getting ready to leave at like 2 o'clock and then like leave like right when it's over? And I'm going to be like, no, we can't do that. Hi, Vinny. Nice to meet you. Do you have something to say, buddy?
I do.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Too Many Words podcast. Now guest starring Vinny Cataldo. Vinny T. Cataldo. He is 25 years old. He's a very special guy. He loves helping his friends out and voice actors. And he's a big fan of rock and roll music and spaghetti.
Are you this man's Tinder profile right now?
I was going to say, well, you're hyping me up, even though you got nothing of that right.
Except you do like.
You don't like rock and roll music?
I do.
You don't like voice actors?
But you got it wrong.
You don't like helping your friends out?
Well, you got it wrong. He loves them. All right.
I was gonna say I love them, and you got it wrong. I don't like spaghetti.
Oh,
I love.
So if I said all that besides spaghetti,
I love pastacina, not spaghetti. Spaghetti is the worst kind of noodle for
Honestly,
Italians.
I agree.
Hey, see, one person actually gets it.
Spaghetti noodles are so basic.
That is
and boring.
such an Italian answer. And
I'm
Jordan's
just being
calling
real.
them basic just because it's so universally loved. Like, this guy's just trying to be different, bro. Just trying to be different.
Hey, I am rigatoni all the way. Always have been, always will be.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with rigatoni.
Rigatoni is actually one of the best noodles.
I like most pastas. And in fact, instead of spaghetti, I actually love angel hair.
I don't like angel hair.
Angel hair?
The texture of angel hair, I love it. I love it so much. I can't get enough. But
the only long noodle I like is probably fettuccine.
That's actually pretty good. I'll give it that.
I don't know.
Actually, Jordan likes 2 long noodles. and I'm one of them.
Okay. You're not long nor a noodle. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
Well,
we're getting really off topic for the opening segment of Welcome to MADEX. But anyways, it's been a great weekend. I think, this podcast episode probably going to have a little bit lighter on the content grabbing side. Like, as of right now, as we are standing, I have no clue who we're going to have on as guests.
Yeah.
But
I also don't plan on doing a floor walk.
yeah.
you plan on doing a floor walk?
I
You don't?
No.
I didn't plan on it either.
Yeah.
Just going to be kind of one of those casual cons that we do.
If you've seen the con walk at Des Moines Con, if you've seen the con walk at Twin Cities Con, it's pretty much all of that because, the retention rate for vendors at these Nerd Street events, it's like 80%.
Yeah.
I'd like to think at least. So a lot of good folks that you've already met on camera.
We don't have a proper camera for a con walk right now either.
What's that?
No.
We don't have a proper camera for a con walk right now either.
Yeah, we don't.
The GoPro just doesn't have the proper attachments for it.
Yeah, and I might add, you have probably been hearing a lot of whistles and bells and stuff in the background. That's because we are right next to a real-life R2-D2. He came all the way from Hollywood in George Lucas film.
No. He came from a galaxy far, far away.
Oh.
Get it right.
Yeah, Isaac, come on, man.
Oh, my bad.
He came from a
My
galaxy
bad.
far, far. And keep in mind, this guy is probably one of the oldest living actors in Hollywood.
I thought you said a galaxy far, far away. You can't flip the switch
Shut it. You got it wrong the first time. I can get it wrong this time.
after it's been displayed. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I have found this weekend to be just so laid back and peaceful. Like it's not all the time where we can get away with doing little content. Bare minimum, we record a podcast. But
Hence, Planet Funk Con.
We got lucky with
Davenport.
Planet Fun Con with we like had people wanting to be on the podcast,
yeah.
and I'm thinking with how slow it is today, we might be able to get some of that. I'm hoping.
Low expectations as of right
low
now.
expectations still.
If we get anybody
But we can
on,
be
of
hopeful.
course they'll be like in the thumbnail or the description or something like that. But as of we existing right now at August 10th, 11:36 a.m.
11:36.
It's still the AM, guys. How about that? That's pretty
Keep in
cool.
mind, we're here till 4 today. We might even have to start bouncing at 3.
No, that's not true.
Well, I'll look at Aubrey. He's bouncing at 2. So you're lucky
Oh,
that
yeah.
you got him.
He moves to he has to fly to LA
True.
to make a plane flight that you have to be 3 hours early for.
An hour and a half.
Nah, the standard is 2 hours. That's what
Right,
all
right.
the TSA agents recommend you do. Okay? And my papa, he raised me saying, "Hey, 3 hours ahead of time." The amount of times I've had to wake up at 3 a.m.
To
go
get on
to
a
the
flight.
airport.
To get on a flight that's like what, 6?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
My
never been on
papa,
an airplane.
raised in the military, he likes to
Yeah.
be, he believes if you're on time, you're late,
Yeah.
Grandma
always
If you're
said
on
15
time,
minutes
you're
early.
late.
Yeah, if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late. Yeah. This has been so nice though.
Yeah.
Like I can't help
I've had
but
some really
feel
good conversations with people.
Yeah.
so relaxed. Like this is the first con where we've probably spent the most time just focusing on connecting with people at our booth, just humbly
I
promoting
would say
ourselves.
Planet
at the
Fun
booth.
Con, but I feel like we didn't really get much interaction there.
I think
Not
that's
because
because
we couldn't, but mostly just because I don't think there was any of it to happen, really.
I also
Planet
think
Fun
it's-
Con was its own kind of just situation
Yeah.
almost. Like it was one of those weird ones in my honest opinion. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either.
It was great. I also think this was like our first, Planet Funk was like our first con where we were able to sell stuff. And that's a new experience for all of us, at least in the Scaldstone realm.
Yeah.
And
the first experiences that we have are always great.
well, that's not true
How so?
because we didn't sell very much.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, like we got the feel of the con.
We were getting our toes wet, and we didn't necessarily know what we were doing. And I think, back here at MADEX, we aren't selling anything, at least monetarily. I'm glad that you guys are getting your feet wet in practicing a pitch.
I mean, I've been doing that for a while, but
Oh yeah, you're doing great, Jordan. But we're gonna help the summer intern.
The summer
master
intern.
his-
Summer
Don't call him that.
intern.
That's-
Summer
that's just-
intern.
That's honestly that's a little. I mean, that's a little.
disrespectful, if you
Disrespectful.
ask me.
He's not getting paid. Intern.
Neither am I.
I was
it's
gonna
the
say,
summertime.
Which one of us is getting paid?
It's the summertime. Intern. Okay.
He's
and
not-
it's his first time.
He's not just a summer intern. If anything, he's just an intern. How about that?
It's the summertime. Okay. Give us a few months. He'll be a fall intern.
What do we even do in the fall? One Comic-Con?
One live event.
And one
That's in
Comic-Con.
September. That's not even the fall yet.
September is the fall.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's,
it
It's
is.
right in that. It's like right in
Bro,
the. It's
some
still
might
in the
say
summer.
that the end of the August is fall.
Jordan, can we get an opinion on this?
No, September, October, November. That's fall, my guy. Okay. December, January, February. That's winter. March, April, May. That's spring. June, July, August. That's summer.
Isaac is unfortunately right. Autumn starts Monday, September 22nd, 2025.
So guess
We
what?
will miss it by 4 days.
Oh, we're still in the summer by 4 days.
Still the summertime.
Whatever. So you're still being a
Wait,
summer
wait,
intern.
you said Isaac was right. Didn't that
I'm
technically
sorry,
be?
I think I got it mixed up.
I was gonna say,
I thought you
so
said that.
Vinny was
I said-
unfortunately right.
I said that it was still the summertime when we had the live event, because our live event, if you don't know this, our live event is September 18th at Fleur Cinema. We know you live close, so come out for a good time. It's called Too Many
Do we
Burgers
know?
3. Yeah.
Twin Cities Con will be in the fall.
Yes, that officially would be the fall time
Yeah, and then that's when you're a fall intern.
Okay.
for 1 day, one week,
For-
one
for-
weekend.
For 3 days.
Yeah, for 3 days.
Yep.
But it's actually going to be probably the best 3 days.
Yeah, it's gonna
Grace.
be a really good 3 days.
Best 3 days. Grace.
No matter what we get today for subscribers, hopefully we're hitting 400. But Twin Cities was so good to us last year. We better get to 500 after Twin Cities weekend.
I love to
That's
think
a
that
really
we
high
will.
bar,
we
I'll
will.
admit, but yeah,
We got 50 last year.
I know, but we're only at
50.
390 run right now.
50, man. Okay, I'm assuming we can probably get a few for the live event. During the live event,
I guess with Twin Cities Con having some pretty big names this year.
Yeah, we found out
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah, maybe there'll be quite a bit of foot traffic.
Well, I heard last year they had 15,000 people, throughout the entire
I
weekend.
mean, we were there. Yeah, I remember Saturday was kind of exhausting.
which one?
in
for Twin
terms
Cities.
of just
No.
people going up to the booth.
I remember it being exhausting.
It wasn't.
'Cause I remember waking up still exhausted in the morning on
Well,
Sunday.
that was you.
waking
yeah.
up exhausted from the RV.
Vinny,
No.
just letting you know, bro. If you want a hotel for Twin Cities, that's 100% you and only you.
Because you guys are in the RV.
We're going to be in the RV. Because guess what? It'll be November, and I do not have an issue with being too cold in the RV.
That's also true, but also the heat does work.
Either way, I'm going to kick it in the RV, and we're gonna park in that parking lot again, and it's going to be so good.
well,
Let's
I'll
hope
have
we
to look
don't
at what
get
the hotel prices are, but in my honest
The one
opinion,
that
I don't know.
Isaac's Nana and Papa got was kind of pricey. I remember that much.
well,
It
I make
was?
a lot of money.
That's what I remember them saying. I remember Nana saying it was not cheap.
Nama.
I mean,
Isaac's Nama.
I don't know.
Nana.
So, who wants to pitch at the booth?
Not it.
Not it?
I don't know.
The guy who's not a regular host of the
I guess
podcast
I'll do
says
it
not
then.
it.
Go for
No. I got to get out of here.
Why? I don't
I
want
got to pitch because I'm the best pitcher.
I was gonna say,
okay?
you're the best.
Okay? I am freaking, what's his name? That famous Cubs pitcher.
Michael J. Brown.
No. Come on, you know baseball.
I do.
What are we
You
going to
do?
do in the meantime?
I don't know, talk.
I don't have anything
You
else
and I
to talk
actually,
about.
you and I
wanna
actually could
talk
talk for stuff.
You know what to talk
I
about?
don't wanna.
Vinny,
I want to sit down.
Go
I ain't
find
gonna
someone
lie.
that wants to be on the podcast.
I want to take
Scout.
a nap.
You are an employed Scaldstone Scout. You can find someone.
But I'm nervous.
So?
Jordan,
matter who it is.
Jordan knows.
Doesn't matter who it is.
It doesn't. It's just it's someone. Hey,
Dude.
you want to promote your company on our podcast?
Yeah. I really
You got
wanna take a
15
nap.
minutes?
Could I get Aubrey?
No,
No.
no. Nobody with a guest banner. Okay. Anybody who wants to be on the podcast? Ooh,
Ooh.
go find these guys because they make audio stories. Okay, they're near Artist Alley. Okay, they are the third from the back row. You'll see them. All right, find them. Scout. We love you.
Come on,
we're depending on
these
you.
aren't famous people, so it's just
Yeah,
they're
they're
just
not.
normal
They're not
dudes.
famous people. They're just normal people. They came to promote to me yesterday, and I'm sure they'd love to be on the podcast. All right. I'm
Just be like,
depending
hey.
on you. I trust you. Don't worry about it. They're just normal people. All right. Next time, well, this video is gonna cut, and hopefully the next time it comes back in, you're talking to those people. So
I mean, either way, the next time you see us, we'll be talking to someone.
yeah, even if it's just ourselves. Kaboom. All right, we are back with our second segment of the MADEX Scaldstone Productions Too Many Words podcast episode. Jordan, what number episode is this going to be?
Should be 157.
157?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But as you can see, we are here with a lovely guy. He's got a Sentinel Studios t-shirt.
That's right.
Your name?
I'm Richard Mills. I'm the writer, director, and producer for Sentinel Studios.
Okay, so let's just dive right into it. What is Sentinel Studios?
Sentinel Studios is a audio drama production company. So we focus mainly in cinematic storytelling and just like immersive audio for the podcasting platforms.
Nice, nice. Now, I really actually am interested in what you guys like do, because like it's not often, especially at a place like this,
Right.
where audio production is a popular thing. You know, like we were just talking about how not everybody's here for audio related stuff, but being the podcast guys, you come here and you say that you do audio dramas. I think that's pretty freaking cool,
Yeah.
bro.
And we came over to your booth and I saw microphones. I'm like, yes, those must be my people.
Yes,
You know?
yes,
Yeah.
sir, our people.
Yep,
That's right.
yep, there we go.
But yeah, let's talk about some of the products that you guys have put out for audio dramas.
Okay.
You gave me a little QR code
Yep.
for the last one.
Yeah, that's
Forgive
our,
me, I think I put it down
that's our
somewhere,
main
but
one. Here it is, right here. I think.
yeah. So this one is Homicide at Heaven's Gate.
Yes.
Can we do like a crash course on what that
Sure.
could be about?
Sure. So, Homicide at Heaven's Gate is a space noir murder mystery.
Yeah.
That is set on the moon.
Space-
So,
That's incredibly
It's a mouthful.
original.
It's
That
a mouthful, yeah.
That's all right.
and see, I love it because you get the like the moon has all these like harsh black and white contrasts because there's no atmosphere.
Exactly.
So you get that, and you just put a little bit of like space jazz and then some like Art Deco hotel, and you've just got this vibe.
Yeah.
So the premise is it's the grand opening of the first ever lunar hotel.
All right.
First ever
First
lunar
hotel on the moon. The owner of the hotel invites a bunch of like rich billionaires and friends to come up, for the grand opening and do whatever it is.
Yeah,
rich
for that
billionaires
1%.
do. Right. And then one of the guests gets murdered.
Oh.
So
Typical.
the hotel owner then
Clue.
contacts two private detectives. He's like, "This is really terrible for my company's branding.
Yep.
So I need private detectives to go ahead of the police investigation and try and figure out what happened so that you can feed it back to me so that my PR team knows how best to spin it."
Yeah.
So
Because he's in competition with all the other lunar
Correct.
hotels.
Correct.
Okay.
So the two detectives go up, meet all the characters, and then it basically becomes like Clue, the board game, but on the moon.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
So it was a lot
Okay.
of fun.
Cool,
So
cool.
we had actors from, I think, 6 different countries
Really?
voice for us.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's the cool thing between making movies and making audio dramas. You can just email someone and they, hey,
Yep,
can you
yep.
read this script at home?
Right.
You got a microphone? That's cool, man. What are those countries?
We had several of our main characters were from the UK.
Cool.
One of our main characters was from Australia. We had an actor from Germany. We had an actor that was American but in Singapore, I think, at the time.
Okay.
And our composers were from Mexico.
Okay.
Interesting.
Sick.
So,
Dude, I love
all
that.
over the place.
You know, Isaac has thought about doing some voice acting in the past before.
Oh yeah?
I have.
Did you sign up for our voiceover?
I could
Okay, we
sign
have
up
a
for
huge
that.
QR code on the table that says if you're interested in voice acting, join our database.
I'd love to do that because,
Yeah.
we've been doing the podcast for 3 years. That helped me get a job in radio.
Okay.
And, I don't have crazy impression range or anything like that, but I'm expressive.
Yeah.
And I can be concise and stuff like that. So.
And that's typically what we look for. We don't look for a ton of like impressions.
Yeah.
Because we're not. I feel like that gets done a lot in like animation because you have very like stylized
Yeah.
people that you're looking to try and to voice for. But we pretty much try and do as even keeled as we can, like authentic characters, nothing too over the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing too cartoony.
Cool.
Just
Cool.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of those voice actors that are celebs here right now, like Dan Green, his Yugi character is just his voice really high.
Exactly.
And then like his Yami Yugi character is his voice really low,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will say his normal voice, pretty epic in general, But I'm glad to hear that because like I have always wanted to dabble in voice acting. I applied to be part of this one company over in Iowa, and then I just feel like the application process and the interview process was out of whack because first it was over the phone.
Okay.
How are you going to get a lick of sense of what my voice is like over
Right.
whatever phone speaker
Right.
you're using?
I love how technology has blown by in everything except for phone quality.
Yeah, right?
You're right.
Right?
You're
Isn't that
entirely
crazy?
Right. It's a little bit weird. It's like
Like
I think they're
crystal
overlooking
clear,
it.
Crystal clear internet recordings and meetings and stuff, but as soon as you pop on the phone, everything's fuzzy, and you're just like, can you hear me? Because I can't hear you. And I
Can
don't
you
know.
hear me now?
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I guess I'll sign up by the end of the day.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So it says seeing everything differently.
Correct.
How did we stumble upon that tagline?
So we're really passionate about trying to show things from multiple different perspectives. We don't necessarily want the default view to always. We don't always assume the default view is the correct view.
Okay.
We want to challenge people and say, yeah, it's awesome that you believe stuff. We just want to know why you believe stuff.
Okay.
And have you considered it from this perspective?
Yeah.
You don't have
ooh.
to. You can say they can say that perspective is wrong, but just think about it from this angle or from that angle or from this character's perspective or
Yeah.
that character's perspective.
Cool.
And so some of that plays in well with the noir as well because it's all just different shades of gray.
Yep.
Like this character may want this, that by itself is probably a good thing. This
Yeah.
character wants this, that's also a good thing. But somehow they're in conflict.
Yes.
Who's right? Are either of them right? Is it just preference?
Yeah.
Is it really all the black and white that sometimes we think it is, or are there just differences of opinion that can or cannot be reconciled?
Yeah, that's really awesome and actually a really good sign of good writing. I don't know who your writers are.
It's me.
It's
So,
you?
maybe.
Hey, ayo. Because like to this day, the movie I think came out like a decade ago at this point. But Captain America: Civil War, you still got people debating Team Iron Man and Team
Who's right,
Cap
right.
because like both their motives come from a good place, but like in order to achieve those motives, there's other things that like involve
yeah.
hurting people or hurts other things and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And so, to have like a spider web of conflict, yet how's it going? No, sir. Sorry for those just listening. Spider Punk cosplayer walked by, and I used the word spider web. We're just talking about storylines in characters having motives that conflict, and how it spiderwebs across, trying to solve one. Yeah. Hey, you want to be on the podcast later, bro? All right, I'll catch you at. Let's see, what time is it? I'll catch you at 12:30. Okay. 12:30 it is. Cool. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Man, we
See?
should tell our Scaldstone Scout that I just got another one.
Yeah.
It's only as if that's what I was trying to do.
commission
in
on
the
those, right?
No. Maybe one day.
Right.
Maybe one day. That's actually a good payment plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, just because I'm in like,
So I do have one quick question.
I am-
how many
oh.
different narratives do you have? Like, how many different stories?
You mean in the one story that we have, or overall?
like
Overall.
in Sentinel Studios.
Yeah.
We currently have the one main audio drama. I have several other, like, I call them enhanced short stories,
Okay.
which is written kind of like an audiobook,
Okay.
but it's added sound effects, music, so it's enhanced with some
Okay.
cinema.
A little bit more involved. All right.
Yeah, but it's still typically one narrator that's reading like prose you would find in a
Okay.
book.
Okay.
So we've got that one. We've got the sequel to Homicide that we're working on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were talking about voice acting and stuff.
Yes, sir.
For the sequel, our main actress, who's incredible. She's from the UK.
Heck yeah.
She is voicing her character as she was younger, and there's a heist portion in the script as well.
Nice.
So then she also plays herself playing a character, because she's like in disguise.
Okay.
So
Okay.
vocally she has to play herself, her younger self, herself in disguise as a different character, and then like a clone of herself.
Interesting.
All
So we
right.
have one voice actor that's playing
Interesting.
4 different mini parts within
You know-
their same part.
You know, that's actually really clever, because like, I mean, surely I might be overlooking it when I say it might be a little bit easier to sound like a younger version of yourself, but like in the production and casting side of things, it does make it easier, because like, you need a younger version of an actor, man, you got to cast a whole new person,
Right.
and you're hoping that you find someone that,
That looks somewhat like
something
him,
like
yeah.
him, you know. But that's really cool, man. So I'm an absolute dork, you know. There's a
Aren't
reason
we all?
behind
We're all here
everything.
for a reason.
You know,
We're
there's
all
a reason
dorks.
why it's called Scaldstone. There's a reason why our logo looks like the way it is. There's
Tell
a
me.
reason why our tagline is. Well, I'm not telling
You
you.
can tell by the way it
I'm
is.
just using all that as fluff to ask, what's the reason behind the owl logo?
Because the owl logo, we actually just rebranded to the owl logo about
Just
2 or
rebranded.
3 months ago.
Oh, nice. This is fresh.
Yeah. So it's if you
Wow.
can see it, it's got the little S. It's got a little S on it.
Aw,
for
yeah.
Sentinel. And the owl is like one of the most watchful of the bird species. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's there. It's always watching. It's got like the 360 view.
Yeah.
You know, so it can see things from different perspectives.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've ever seen videos of like birds of prey like flying. The owl is like totally silent.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I've
It's like so
seen-
the eagles
yeah.
or hawks will flap and stuff, and the owl is just like you couldn't even hear it coming.
Yeah.
So, some of those sonic qualities of
Owls are
Heck yeah.
actually one
because
of the
we
most
love
deadly.
silence in audio too. I
Yes.
think that's so underappreciated. I've heard some audio drama creators that are like, you can't have silence. You know, you got to keep the listener invested.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yes, to a point, but I think those metrics usually fall onto talk podcasts,
Yep.
not audio.
Yep,
Like
yep.
audio, let's sit in the silence for a little bit
Yep.
because that's where the drama is. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah. It's actually kind of polarizing how opposite it is in the radio world.
yeah,
Because, you know, with our podcast, we do have to keep things going because it's a conversation.
yeah. Can't have dead air.
On the radio, if there's dead air,
Yep.
people think you're off air.
Right,
You know?
right.
But with story, you know, when I'm making short films, every single time I'm thinking about audio, I'm always thinking of where we can add a cliff.
Yes.
You know, where can we isolate there to just be silence or just dialogue
Yeah.
so people can feel it more, you know?
Yeah.
So there is a lot of power in
Yeah.
knowing when to not and knowing when to do it, you know? So, yeah, man, you sound like you know what you're talking about,
Oh, we
bro.
hope so.
He's
We
in the
hope so.
right line of work,
Yeah.
you know? But yeah, where can we find you? Looking up Sentinel Studios.
Yeah, you can find us at sentinelstudios.net. and you can any podcast player of choice, Spotify, Apple Podcast. I think Google Podcast is still around. I'm not 100% sure.
Last I knew it was.
Yeah. But yeah, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcasts, you can find Homicide at Heaven's Gate. And we'll be releasing the sequel, which is called Suicide in Santa Fe.
Okay.
Same main characters, different story.
So same universe.
Same universe.
Heck
yes, sir.
yeah.
And we'll be releasing that on the same Homicide feed as season 2.
Okay.
So
Is there a date on that?
No.
No? That's okay.
Not yet.
That's
Not
okay.
yet. I finished recording. I'm in the middle of editing, like putting all the dialogue together.
Yeah.
And then my sound designer has to get it, and my composer has to get it.
Hey man, I've
So-
learned the hard way putting dates on things that aren't done yet. So what you're doing is smart. Yeah. Last year for our movie premiere, I said on our live show right before the showing, hey, the movie's not done. So instead of charging you $3 to see an unfinished movie, it's $0. You
Yeah.
can go watch it. You know.
Yeah, there you
go. Yeah, but that was Richard Wills, right?
Mills. MILLS. Yep.
Cool, Richard Mills. Thank you so much for being on the
Thanks
pod.
for having me.
You enjoy the rest of your
Thank
Sunday.
You. Will do.
Yes, sir.
I forget it's Sunday. These conference days.
Yeah, man.
Like, what day even is it?
Hello and welcome back to Too Many Words Podcast, hitting up MADEX, the Madison Comic Book and
Pop Culture
Expo.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a long name.
It is indeed a long name.
But as you can see, if you are watching on YouTube, we are accompanied by Spider-Punk. How you doing,
Hey,
brother?
it's Opie Brown. I'm doing all right, bro. How you doing?
I'm good. Dude, this is an excellent cosplay.
Thank you, thank you.
It's probably one of the more accurate Spider-Punks that I've seen. But it's almost got your own little bit of style, dude.
Yeah,
you
the
got some
mask.
personal touches to the guitar and stuff.
Yeah,
and
the guitar, the pins. I did do the back logo.
to the back
All
logo
right.
he did himself with
I
paint.
did the guitar myself with
The
the
guitar?
guitar strap. I did the mask details
Yes, sir.
because I didn't really like the lenses of the Insomniac game. I thought they were kind of boring, especially for a punk.
Yeah.
So I kind of did the flare. I broke the lenses on purpose. I added the tree spikes. The tooth was a last minute thing. No, I didn't actually do the tooth. You will never know how I broke my tooth.
Okay.
Yep.
Because that is going to be the biggest mystery you'll ever see.
All right.
R2D2 is interrupting us.
Yes.
He's been doing that all week.
I've made a disclaimer at the beginning of the podcast. We're going to hear R2D2 the
He's
entire
cute.
time. Yeah,
He's cute.
he gets off by being cute, you know. So it's all good. It's all good.
And
But,
then,
yeah.
last but not least, my girlfriend, who is actually a picture on the guitar. I don't know if you guys can take a picture and put that in post, but
Sure. I mean, yeah, if
yeah.
you're okay with her being on the podcast.
totally. She's already
is
a professional cosplayer anyway, so it is
Okay.
what it is.
Awesome.
She found this guitar and I painted it myself. I was inspired by Eddie Van Halen, and I was just like, that is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then I hid a bunch of anarchy symbols all over the guitar. Like you can see here, one here, everywhere.
Here, everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere, yeah. So
Yeah. I'm just now noticing you got our logo on your
yeah,
guitar.
I
That's
just put that
quite
there.
an honor.
I put this one here.
Oh, nice.
Right.
You guys are honorary stickers on my guitar.
Cool.
Heck
is
yeah.
this the first Comic-Con you've done this cosplay at?
No, actually. This
Okay.
is like the 6th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What has your general? Have you had any success in cosplay competitions? I know you were in this one.
At Milwaukee Comic-Con of 2022 or 3, I believe.
Okay.
I won like 2nd place.
Nice.
Because
Nice.
this isn't really like the homemade stuff. Like, yeah, I did put my own twist to it.
Some of it's bought,
but
but
it's
that's
mostly
okay.
just a skin tight suit that I got from the Insomniac. Not
Yeah.
the Insomniac website. I got it from Best Cosplays, but I did add my own twist to it.
Yes.
And see, the thing about me, I always
Yes.
wanted to make Hobie like the more comic accurate version.
Yeah.
Because I also look like him. I don't know if you. I keep asking to put everything in post. Like I'm.
Yeah,
running
you're good.
this. But if you look up, there's a picture of Hobie Brown like taking off his mask, and I saw it, and I was like, he looks strikingly just like me. It's so weird.
That makes
But,
a cosplay worth even more. That
exactly.
you
And I-
look like the character that is being portrayed. Almost.
Right. And I was like, I want to like not knocking Daniel Kaluuya's performance as Spider-Punk in Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I loved his performance there.
Yes.
But I was always an avid like fan of Hobie Brown, and I was always like, I want a more comic accurate version. A lot of people don't realize because they only see Hobie from the movies.
Yep.
Hobie does not have a British accent in the comics. But other than that, pretty much everything from the movie is exactly the same as what Hobie does in the book. Like he's against totalitarianism government and
Yep.
all of that
Yes.
stuff. He's killed Norman Osborn and a full police squadron of cops.
Wow.
It's not really a spoiler because that book is kind of old, but still.
Right. Well, somebody who hasn't read the comics, that is a spoiler.
Spoiler for the
that
people
might
who
be,
haven't read
that might be
comics.
exactly why they crack open that comic, though.
Exactly. But that isn't the end of Norman Osborn. That is not your spoiler. That's the whole reason why it's not your spoiler. But like the whole reason why I became a huge fan of Hobie is because like he's Spider-Man but in a different light.
Sick.
Like a lot of these Spider-Mans, like Miles Morales is very similar to Peter Parker.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But except, he does have a few differences. His suit looks better to me. You can't get. That's just my hot take on Spider.
As a fan of the video games too, Miles Morales' suit is the definitive suit in the games. In the games and even in the Into the Spider-Verse, it is the better. I just love the whole black and red.
Yeah,
it really is such a good design.
Miles got that melanin,
Yeah. Even his costume's got the melanin.
Right.
But no, I do agree with you. Actually, as a matter of fact, in Spider-Man 2, I personally play more as Miles Morales than any character in any of the two characters.
He's become quite the beloved character.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome to see.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I think his name, oh my gosh, what's his name? Najee Harris?
Yeah.
What about him?
Is that his name?
Running back for the Pittsburgh
No.
Steelers?
What's his name? He's the voice actor for Miles Morales in the games.
Yeah. I think it is Najee Harris. I
Nah,
can't remember. I'm not 100% sure.
Najee Harris is the running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, guys.
I would Google it, but we're in the middle of a podcast.
I know, you're good.
I will Google it fast. It's the same guy that was in Grown Ups 2. He played the son to Chris Rock.
Yeah.
that guy.
I forgot
him.
his name though. I have to look it up.
Personally, I think he'd be better than Shamik Moore, but we're not going to get into that whole can of worms. Shamik Moore, you know what you did, you weirdo. She outed him eating
Najee
soup.
Jeter.
Jeter.
Najee Jeter. Yes, that's who it was. He played Miles Morales in the
In
games.
The Insomniac games, yeah.
Now, whoever played him in the movies did excellent. He all the voice actors for Miles Morales have been spot on.
Yep, Donald Glover.
Donald
he was one of
Glover.
the first to
Yes.
do it, and he was phenomenal in that show.
Yes. It reminds me of the scene in Homecoming where
he told him about his nephew.
he's like, I got a nephew, and then in the I think it's No Way Home, the last one, when Electro's like, there's got to be a black Spider-Man somewhere. It's like, everybody, I love it, everybody who was in the theater at that moment knew what he was talking about.
Now, that's the thing. What a lot of people don't realize is Andrew Garfield was not supposed to be Spider-Man.
Really?
It was supposed to be Donald Glover.
Really?
That's how Donald Glover got that role as Miles Morales.
Seriously.
He was, Donald Glover actually talks about this in one of his stand-up shows. Donald Glover was campaigned to be the next Spider-Man. They wanted to make a darker, grittier Spider-Man, and they were like, what if we made him black? And then they were like, Donald Glover can play Spider-Man. He's nerdy. And then, Donald Glover was like, yeah, I would love to play Spider-Man. Donald Glover as Spider-Man and all of that stuff. And half the world was like, yeah, we're only going to watch Spider-Man if Donald Glover's playing Spider-Man. And the other one was like, he's black, kill him. And then, all of that. So, yeah.
I remember that stand-up. That was good.
Yeah. So, I feel like, to me, that was the reference to Donald Glover playing Spider-Man.
Right.
When Electro was like, there's got to be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere.
Well, I also feel like that's why they added him to Homecoming.
Yeah.
Was because he was supposed to, and then he's talking about his nephew and stuff, like being like kind of like a, I don't know, like how, almost like a side character.
Yeah.
Because he really wasn't like a villain.
It was more of a cameo, really.
It was really like a. I mean, he was only in the movie for like what, 3 minutes at most.
Yeah, 3 to 5-ish minutes.
It was something like that. But
I also as a black Spider-Man, I personally think Andrew Garfield is the most black-coated Spider-Man out there.
Really?
Just want to say it. If you look at this man and you see, and like, look at his footage. Everybody, this is an experiment at home on Disney Plus. Watch The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm sorry that you have to watch those movies, but watch them and picture him as a black guy under the mask. You will not unsee it. It is amazing.
What's been so funny to me is that everybody looks at Andrew Garfield as the definitive Spider-Man
He
because
fits the best.
But the thing that I say is, if you read the comics and you hear all of his like snappy dialogue throughout his fights,
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield captures that perfectly.
Yep.
Tobey Maguire was the problem with that because he didn't really talk during the fight. He grunted and stuff. Andrew Garfield's out here like, oh, don't be doing this. I'm so scared. Like it's what makes, in my opinion, I will fight to say Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man.
Well,
Yes.
that's more like a writing thing decision.
I
than
feel
an
like,
acting
yeah.
one.
Tobey Maguire did have like one or two jokes maybe, but yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Tom Holland did capture that character perfectly as well.
In a few scenes, yeah.
In a few scenes, yeah, he does get jokey. He gets very jokey. But Tom Holland, I think, is the angriest Spider-Man. If you think about
He
it.
goes, especially
after,
at the end of No Way Home,
Yes.
when he's taking out Norman Osborn, and then Toby comes in to stop him. It's
Yeah.
like,
you can see the pure anger in his eyes.
well, because he killed Aunt
Yeah.
May, and Aunt May was the only thing that Tom Holland's Spider-Man
she
had.
was his anchor. She
Exactly.
was his anchor. And after that, like Norman Osborn killed her, and it just tipped over. So
Right.
yeah, that he was the angriest, but him and Andrew were very accurate.
I also find it really funny that two of the three Spider-Men are British.
Yeah,
Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield,
Yeah,
and then there's Tobey Maguire. But
I do think they are accurate to certain timelines of different Spider-Man.
yeah,
And Tobey Maguire was like Spider-Man when he first started off, like the 1960s Spider-Man.
Definitely.
And then Andrew Garfield was more of the 1990s Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then Tom Holland was the newest Spider-Man, where it's like the ultimate Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
Before Peter Parker died, of course.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like the MCU Spider-Man could have been Miles Morales because Ned Leeds is just Ganke Lee.
yeah,
He's just Ganke Lee.
it is.
And then a lot of his stories kind of line up and all of that stuff. He's young like Miles Morales. He didn't exactly get like a Iron Man mentor like
Right.
Spider-Man, but I feel like personally this Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, is like the ultimate Spider-Man.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
I do like that it is following the one more day, brand new day kind of thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I like that No Way Home kind of rebranded One More Day. Because One More Day was, as everybody knows, the worst Spider-Man story ever.
Oh, really?
Except for that one scene where he's kicking Kingpin's ass. I mean, he
Hey.
grabbed that man by his titty meat and started bitch slapping him back and forth. Like that, and he delivered one of the best monologues I've ever seen in a comic ever.
Hey, that's what you always hope for,
Like
right?
he told him, scrawny kid from Queens, Peter Parker, kicked your ass in front of your whole crew.
Yeah.
You better remember that. If my aunt dies, I'm coming back and your lungs are going to be filled with web fluid in 2.5 seconds. I was like, ooh, okay, Peter, or a fireman.
Or a far.
Making a punk proud, my boy. But yeah, no, I personally think like, yeah, Peter Parker crushed that. Like he was on some serious business, and then
Definitely.
he made the worst decision of his life.
Yes.
I don't know why Mephisto was really just trying to mess with Peter. He was just like, you want your aunt back, even though she got shot in the finger and is dying of death
Right.
because she's 95 years old.
Yes.
And Peter's like, but I just want her wheat cakes, man.
Wheat
And then Mephisto's like, oh, you want your aunt back? Give me your marriage.
Ooh. And okay, this is what I'm going
Which
to say
comic book
too.
line is this?
This is One More Day.
Okay, one more day.
This is what I
worst
also say
comic story
too
ever.
is I believe that Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man was better than both MJ
Yes.
in the Tobey Maguire and MJ or Zendaya in the Tom Holland.
Michelle Jones.
Because
Let's be honest
if
here.
you
It's the
look
best.
at the comics, Gwen Stacy was kind of the center point to
Yes.
Peter. Like in The Amazing Spider-Man, when Gwen Stacy dies,
Mm-hmm.
he stops being Spider-Man because of what happened, because he believes that what happened to Gwen was his own fault, and he feels like he's responsible for that, so he can't continue on. Whereas in the Tobey Maguire movies, he stops being Spider-Man because it's just too difficult.
Let's be honest here. Mary Jane and Harry Osborn were not the best of friends to Peter.
No,
They were not.
No.
I think
They
we can all agree on
suck.
that.
I don't know how many more times Peter had to explain to Harry, I did not kill your dad, and
He
how
killed
many
himself.
I was gonna say, I don't know how
That's
many more
like
times.
That's like
Yeah,
that FNAF video. I killed you, and you killed me. Charlotte, why'd you kill that guy? Motherfucker, he killed himself.
yes.
No, but no, I do love that Peter constantly had to remind him that, and then
He
his
did.
butler tells him at the third movie.
And then he's like, "Oh, I
and
believe
I'm
you
just
now."
Like,
It's
I'm like, I feel like
what?
Harry should have been like, "Wow, you are so fired. Like, you're so fired."
I was gonna say it took literally till the end of the movie, and then it's just like, seriously, it took you this long?
for your father's glider, and I'm like, you could have told me this 5 years before I tried to kill my best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, I personally, I do wish that they kept the fact that Gwen Stacy didn't know Peter Parker was Spider-Man.
Yes.
But narratively, I do think that made more sense. That he
It
did
did.
tell her he was Spider-Man.
Yes.
I do like in the Spectacular Spider-Man. I do like that Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
Because I also like the way that story was structured, with him pining for Liz Allen first, or it was another student who he was going for, and then because Betty Brant was his first love interest,
Yes.
and then I wish they kind of just went with
Which
that
is
in
what's
multiple
kind of
movies.
funny, because I'm surprised they didn't tackle that in the Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Right.
Because she's a character.
Exactly.
But she's wants to be with Ned.
Yeah.
And it's like Betty Brant was
And I'm
in the
like,
comic books
okay.
was Peter's first love interest, like you said. Why not? And he goes after, first of all, whatever her name
Liz
is,
Allen?
Liz, who had probably no chance with him.
Dude. First of all, when she was like,
We could go on and on about that.
She was like, "Oh, I bet you have a homecoming date." She's like, "Actually,
I don't."
been
It's like,
busy with planning the homecoming." That I'm like, that
BS.
is such bull.
Yes.
You've got a date, a backup date, and 3 friend zone dudes on standby. You do not have a no date, girl. Quit
Yes.
lying to me.
Yes, she's like, "Oh, I've been so busy." It's like, you being the most popular girl, I'm pretty
The
sure you've had
most
literally
popular.
5 guys come up to you and be like, "Listen, I think we
Ugh.
could go together." So
Yeah.
but okay, so I do want to bring this up. So you're cosplay as Spider-Punk. What are your music tastes? Do you have like
I-
any similar tastes to Spider-Punk in like punk bands, rock bands, any of that kind of stuff?
So when I was a freshman in college, that's when I first started getting into punk music.
Okay.
My favorite song is 21st Century Digital Boy.
Oh,
That's a pretty
heard
solid
it.
one.
I've heard of the name. I don't remember who it's by.
I forgot who it's by too. I haven't. Man. Recently though, I've been getting into more punk rap,
Okay.
and these guys,
Nice.
Joey Valance and Bray. I don't know if you guys know them. They're the guys.
Nope.
Hit ya with the punk tactics.
Oh,
hit ya
yes.
with the punk tactics. I actually made a video to that. I can show you guys later.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, I've been getting into them. I actually saw them twice in concert.
Ooh.
The first one was at the Milwaukee State Fair, Summerfest grounds. And they had like a little VIP pit,
Yeah.
which Joey Valance and Bray don't usually do the VIP pit, but Summerfest does that anyway. It's like protocol, I guess. Guess what I did?
Got the
I
pit.
hopped the fence.
Oh,
I hopped the fence. I got in that bitch for free. Anyways, and then the second time I saw them at the rave, dressed as Spider-Punk.
Hell yeah.
And they gave
Really?
me their set list, which is like a huge deal.
Ooh.
But I was extremely happy to see them. I got to dance, and Joey saw that I was dancing. He was like, yo, get on that. And I was super happy about that. I'm always into rap. Eminem is my favorite rapper.
Yes.
And I like old country, not new.
So we're talking like Toby Keith almost.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly
Parton's
Parton.
my girl,
Okay,
man.
okay. I'll give you
Working
that.
9 to 5, man.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're getting a little bit more to know about you personally.
Yeah. What are you guys into?
Well, what's your name? Like,
Jaden Barnes.
Jaden Barnes.
I go by
okay.
the Android Master on YouTube. Same thing on TikTok. Jaden Barnes 25 anywhere else. JadenBarnes25 at gmail.com if you want to cast me and stuff. I'm an actor. Hit me up. I'm a voice actor as well. I do voices.
Cool.
Now you asked us about our bands.
Yes.
I'll start with me. I personally love, I'm more into like rock. I love like I posted this the other day. Like my workout playlist is horrible. Like I'll go from Skillet to High School Musical to Leonard Skinner to Rascal Flatts to VeggieTales.
Oh yeah.
To Veggie
Talk
Tales.
about whiplash.
Yes.
Jeez, I'm the same way. I'll have like Epic the Musical, Panic at the Disco, and then I'll go to Eminem, NWA, and then I'll skip all the way back to Panic at the Disco. I'm like,
See? I feel
Police.
that. Yes.
Panic at the Disco.
But I think one of my personal favorite bands of all time is Greta Van Fleet. Like they just the style of music that they have really captures like the old person in me, even though I'm 25 years old.
Yeah.
But it really captures like that old sound,
Yeah.
and and even like people like who grew up with like the Who, Beatles, Led Zeppelin. The sound of Greta Van Fleet reminds me so much of the old times.
Yep. If we're talking about bands, Gorillaz. I love Gorillaz.
Men.
Yes.
I love Gorillaz.
And also Sex Bomb. If you know, you know.
Yes.
I feel like we've been talking. We haven't let you talk.
I know.
We
I was
haven't
gonna
let
say,
you
bro, we've been talking more than anything.
He's new at this.
He's
got to have it. But I
understandable.
Still love him.
It's my ADHD kicking in. Is
still
when I
love
when I
him.
find
Both of our
something.
ADHD kids.
Yes.
But hey, it's why he's on the team. He's really good at this, actually. But yeah, I just wanted. We had a nice chat before we started recording.
Yeah.
Tell me, Jaden, your con experience here at MADEX.
Yeah. So first things first, Walter Jones is here. If you don't know who Walter Jones is, he is the Black Power Ranger, the
He's the
OG
best.
Black Power Ranger, Zach. And I love him not because he's black, but because he's the coolest Ranger ever.
I love him 'cause
yes.
he's black.
What other Ranger do you know that dance fights?
That
What other
dance
Ranger
what?
do you know that dance fights?
Even when he
That
walked
dance
out
fight.
for to take a photo with
Yes.
people, he's dancing and stuff.
He dances.
And what I love the most about what he did was after he took the photo, he daps you.
Yes.
He daps you up, and
Yes.
it makes you feel like you've known the guy for years.
I got into a dance battle with him.
Heck yeah.
It will be on my YouTube channel, The Android Master, on Monday, because that's my schedule. And then I recently just met the voice actor for Deki Kaminari, Kyle Phillips.
Yes.
And then I met Amy Rose. Wow, I am blanking on her name.
Lisa
It's because-
Ortiz.
Lisa Ortiz. I'm like, it's Lisa something. It has to be
Yes.
Lisa something.
Lisa Ortiz. She's
Um,
very, very nice.
Sweet lady, sweet,
Yes.
sweet lady. She actually went out of her way to take a picture with me,
Oh,
which
cool.
I'm very happy about. Hey man, what's up?
Yes.
You guys talk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk. But with Walter Jones, it's just so funny too because you go up to the guy and you're like, oh, you're probably. He looks like he's like in his 20s.
Yeah.
He does not look like he is 50.
Didn't he? I was gonna say he's 58, right?
55.
55?
He's 55 years old. And I'm
Dude.
telling you right now, out of all of them, he's aged the greatest.
Yeah.
I don't know
Hey.
how. It's all those. It's those genes, man. But
Black don't crack, especially when you're minding your own business.
exactly. But no, dude,
But,
this like he makes you feel like you've been friends for years.
Yes.
Like he
And-
talks to you.
And essentially, if you have been watching Mighty Morphin since you were a little kid, because it came out in '93, but
Yeah.
if you've been watching it since you were a kid and you grew up with these characters, essentially you really have been friends with these characters for years.
And that's what I say. Like when you watch the show for so long, and especially like a live action show, like you said, it feels like you've known them because
Right.
you've like you watch them then and you see them now. It's
Right.
like you've grown up with them, especially like if a show's been going
all the
on.
time, man. Like all the time.
God is good
and then
all
it's
the
like,
time.
because it's with and it's crazy because like all these characters, like these actors who had passed, like the actress for Trini, right? Didn't she pass?
It was like 2003 almost that
and then
she passed.
Jason David Frank, he passed
Recently, yes.
Yeah, passed like what, 2-3 years ago?
It was like 2022.
Yeah.
It was
and then-
episode 24 of the podcast that we remembered him,
Yeah.
and we're at 156 now. So
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a while
it was
ago.
about 2.5 years ago.
Damn.
Man.
And then
Check
these
in on your
other
friends.
characters, Kevin Conroy,
Yes.
him passing away, and then just all of these actors. Stan Lee, back when I was in high school, he passed away, and I was
Yeah,
in class.
I was-
crying my little eyes out, man.
Because he passed what 2000 and
2019, right? 18, 19?
I think it was 2000.
It was
I don't
either-
know,
it
Jordan.
was
You should
either-
know when did Stan Lee pass?
passing away.
I had to think it was like
Yeah, it was 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Yep.
He passed
Okay.
2019, and I was devastated because I never got to meet him.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is I was incredibly close to meeting Jason David Frank one year.
Really?
Yeah, I was waiting in line for autographs. It was a bunch of different people there, but I was waiting in line for autographs, and I found out Jason David Frank was there last minute, but he left to go get lunch. And then he came back after I left out of the thing, and I was like, dang, I really wish I would have got to meet him. And then I found out later he passed away, and I was like, damn. But yeah, no, sorry to dampen everything.
Nah.
Oh, dude, you're good. We can leave.
We remember those.
Yeah.
We remember those voice actors who played an important part of our lives.
Yeah.
And those voice actors and actors and creators.
And those
who created that-
characters and actors, they've inspired us. The one actor who inspired me the most was Robin Williams.
Amen to that.
Him passing away, that was one of the hardest deaths I ever seen.
I think
yeah.
that was like the first hard death for me.
Yeah. For me, it was Robin Williams, Cameron Boyce, Chadwick Boseman, Michael Jackson.
Cameron Boyce.
Cameron Boyce was hard.
And that was
for
like,
me.
he was like 20.
Yeah.
That's even worse because it's like, man, dude, like he had so much of his life ahead of him. Like I remember hearing about that.
And then Adam Sandler doing a lot of tributes to him. I
Oh,
recently
yeah.
just watched Happy Gilmore and I saw his little cameo in there.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
think it was like they were watching like Jesse, the show Jesse, because he
Yep.
was part of that.
Yeah, and
Man,
man, it
yeah.
was really hard to hear about his passing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
no,
was an amazing legend, dude. Despite being only 20.
All of these actors were amazing legends.
Always checking on your friends. That's what I'll
So,
say.
yeah, always remember these. Always remember. Always always checking on your friends. Always make sure, like, you know, you're even the happiest people, because sometimes they're hiding the saddest feelings.
Chris
that they're
Farley, Robin
feeling, yeah.
Williams, like those guys.
Chris Farley.
They can make the world laugh, but deep down they're hurting. You always got to check in on them, make sure they're okay. That's
Yeah.
why I always check in with my friends from time to
Yeah.
time to make sure that they're okay.
He doesn't check in on me. He hopes that I die so he can take over.
And with that, I think I have seen myself out.
We're going to end it on a more positive note. Jaden, once again, where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube at The Android Master. If you find a black AM in front of red gears, that is me. Or also look up The Android Master Freestyles too, because I dance. You can find me on TikTok at _Android_Master1. You can find me on Instagram at JadenBarnes25 and Facebook at Jaden Barnes. And just email me at jadenbarnes25@gmail.com to cast me and stuff.
I do voices.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Next time you see us, I don't know who's going to be on camera. But that's the end of this segment. Thank you, Spider-Punk, for visiting the podcast.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Vinny Cataldo, and I'm super lucky today because here at Madison Expo, I have with me the legendary Dylan Jacobson.
Yeah, legendary. I like that. That's new.
Nah, man, but like in the world of like art industry for like Comic Cons,
Yeah.
you definitely are a legend, especially in the Midwest scene.
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I appreciate that. I've never used that word for myself, but no, I'm getting around. I'm growing a lot. So yeah,
See?
yeah,
Right.
That's cool.
So, how you liking MADEX so far?
It's good. It's good. You can feel the growth from last year, which has been impressive for me.
Yeah, were you
and
at
fun
the
time.
one last year?
Yeah, I was here last year.
Oh, sick, cool. So compared to last year now, what do you see has changed the most?
Well, we've gotten more elbow room, so we've got bigger tables, bigger spaces for people, which has been awesome. It allows folks like me, and I'm sure you guys, to spread out a little bit more. I've got more stuff on my table than I did last year, and I'm seeing more Wisconsinites running around than I did last time. So yeah, I think
Nice.
that's the right word. We'd have to ask someone from around here.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So this is our first year doing this,
Yeah.
and it's really cool to like branch out, especially because we're so used to like Twin Cities and Des Moines Con.
Right.
But now that we're in a different, like a bigger state, well, I don't know about bigger, but a different
Yeah.
environment. It's cool to see, you know, outside of like what we've normally done, and like
Right.
take a different approach to a new state that we've never been in before, and a new
Is
Comic
this,
Con.
so this is your first show outside of Iowa?
Well, we did
No.
the Twin Cities, but in
Right,
terms of
right.
like new Comic Cons, this is the first year
Yeah.
we've done the MADEX. Yes, we have.
Gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
So let's go. So last time you were on the podcast, you talked a little bit about your art.
Yeah, we talked about my artwork, and I think we talked about the drink and draw, which we're not doing this weekend. But
Right.
I bring to boatloads of shows.
Right. So, you and I talked a little bit at your table about your your starting point, and you said that you went to college first.
Yeah, I went to the Minneapolis College of Art and Design, and I went to Dakota State University.
Nice.
And I wanted to be a filmmaker when I was in college. I had my sights set on, moving to California. I'm going to get involved with the movie industry somehow. I'm still here in the Midwest, so
Nice.
You could see where that went. But I wound up doing a lot of storyboarding, which took me towards comics. And in 2014, since 2014, I haven't gone back to the film industry. So
Interesting. Right.
there you go. Come on in. We got a new
goodness.
friend.
We have a new friend. Everybody, this is Melanie Jacobs.
Hi.
Hey, you
Great
got the
to-
names right.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you should have heard me before. I was like mixing up the names so much. So it's so funny.
I was waiting, yeah.
That's
Yes.
okay. I second guessed your name when you popped up on my table.
Yes,
If
you
I'm
did.
not Facebook friends with someone, I have no idea what their first name
You've
is.
got to. Well, introduce yourself.
Yes. Introduce yourself to begin with. So what's your name is Melanie Jacobs. What's your booth?
My booth number or my booth name?
Your booth name.
Okay, so I'm Melanie Jacobs. My booth name is Cat Loaf Studio. I draw cats exclusively.
Well, I saw a bird on top of a cat.
Yes.
It was in conjunction with a cat, but it's
Sure.
mostly cat.
But I was
Yeah.
going to say, since you're struggling with names like I do, what you should do is make Cat Love Studio branded name tags and make everybody who talks to you wear one.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That'd actually be a really cool
Get the
thing.
name
You could
out.
be like, okay, there's Vinny,
Yes. You should come up with funny cat names for each person because I feel like that's something like
Associate them with a cat.
well
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
that's not like an idea or because cat owners give their pets and even dog owners too, they give their pets unique name, not like unique name but like nicknames like
Right.
furball, that kind of stuff.
My cat's
Yeah,
nickname
expletives.
is my cat's nickname is Boogerface. So
It sounds
better
like
than-
something you would see on those old gag cards. Booger face.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
better than
she's
what I would call
she's
my
got
cat.
weepy eyes, so
Fair,
she's
fair.
always got booger
Nice.
face.
So, what I want to start with right off the bat is inspiration. So I know that I think I've talked with you about your inspiration. I don't know if Isaac did or not, but what kind of inspired you to start the art way? Just getting into the art industry and that kind of stuff. What was your big
Ooh.
starting point?
My origin story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was working in the restaurant industry during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked. I was a manager. It was
Right.
awful. And I decided to take a trip to Oregon to visit my friend who lives in a treehouse and
That'll do it right
does
there.
the hippie stuff,
Yes.
And that week-long trip just hanging out with her switched to my brain chemistry, and I was like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. So I
Right.
saved up some money and I quit, and I said, I don't know what exactly I'm going to do, but I'm not doing this, and it's going to be creative.
Nice. Yeah.
There you go.
And then, and another thing too is what was kind of the draw for the inspiration for doing cat art? Because that's actually something that you don't see as often. Pet art
Right.
is what's cool about it is so what was kind of the starting point of drawing cats? I know you're a cat lover. Was that kind of the big part of it?
Oh, that was loud. I drew something I've never drawn before, which was robots. And I said, screw it, I'm going to make it funny because I've never drawn robots before.
I've never seen your robot stuff. What the hell?
Yeah.
There's one cat that's kind of in space, and he's wearing an exoskeleton, kind of. So that was a bit of the start, but that was the first time I ever sold art to a stranger. And I said, wait a minute, this was actually really fun. And then it kind of clicked because I've been collecting cat mugs for years. And I was like, wait a minute, actually I should have been doing this the whole time.
Yes. I think it's just so cool, because you see all movie art and video game art, but you really never see pet art, and that's what's so
Right.
cool of you have your own kind of thing there with that, and I think that's
The
so
niche.
cool. The
It is
niche,
the niche,
yes.
the cat niche. And people always ask me why I draw dogs, or why I don't draw dogs. Because dog people are very specific and cats are a little bit more generic.
Yes.
A black cat looks like a black cat.
Yes.
So people
like if
connect
you
with it
don't
a
get
lot
like
easier.
like a Bernedoodle correct,
Right.
people will be like, oh my god, it doesn't look right. But like a cat, it's like nobody cares because it's a cute
that's a good
picture.
point.
It's a cute
Yeah,
picture,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they just roll with it.
See, I'm specific about my dog breed too. Like we have blue heelers.
See?
That's very specific. But then you'll get someone who comes up to your booth that'll be like, "Why didn't you draw a cockapoo or whatever the heck mix
Oh,
thing that
I have a
exists?" And I'm
cockapoo,
like,
too.
I don't.
That was my hang up doing any Pokemon art. Is there's over 1,000 Pokemon now, so if you don't have most of them, then you didn't get their favorite, and they're not buying
Yes.
anything.
Yes.
See, so when we were in Mexico, we had this artist at a resort who like did like finger paint.
Mm-hmm.
He did one for our dogs, and it's just for me, it's just like they didn't look right. Like I mean, they looked perfect, but something was off. I felt like so
Yeah.
it's like with the dog, it's like so different. But like with the cat, it's like they have like you could make a cat like perfectly, even with just the smallest details.
Right. You could do like very.
If that made
cartoony
any
cat.
sense at all. I
A
don't
black
know.
blob with ears looks like a.
I mean, like if you like, but it's just like there's like with like a
Don't
dog,
give
you have
away
to.
your secret.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not the blob cats.
So, Dylan, let's jump to you next.
Oh, yeah.
Yours is it centered mainly around like horror themed almost, or like kind of like. I don't know. Like, what was kind of like your
I've
inspiration?
been having the worst time describing what it is I do. I can't say cats, and there it is.
Yes.
That would be nice. I think I'd be a lot more marketable. No, my work is lately more framed around figure work.
Okay.
And trying to form conversations around that. I do a lot of monsters, but almost every monster I do is from like cryptids and folklore. And I'll just spill the beans. I don't believe any of them are real. So
Oh no, Mike
I'm a unique part of that community where I'm enthusiastic about this cool looking monster that I don't believe in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So like, is it kind of like the whole art, is it like kind of like derived from like your belief of like, oh, this isn't real, but I'm gonna draw it like in a way that I believe it?
Yeah, so I'm going to plug a panel I'm going to do in about an hour here.
Yes.
I'm hosting a panel called Monsters, Truth and Reality.
Oh.
And so the truth is, this is the Hodag. This is Wisconsin's monster. The truth is, there isn't a Hodag. This one's a known hoax. So most people agree it's not out there, it doesn't exist. But in reality, like the town that it's from, it's their school mascot. It's the signage for their downtown. They have a festival. So there's this reality that's formed around a fantastical thing that's not real. And the comparison I want to discuss in this panel is, how is Mothman or Bigfoot similar to like Spider-Man or Wonder Woman? Like we agree largely that there is no actual Spider-Man.
Wow.
But look at this thing we're doing that's celebrating comic characters.
Right.
So the reality of Spider-Man is like, well, this is it. This is what we've got now. We've got books, we've got Comic-Cons and stuff like that. So,
right.
Those are things that interest me. When it comes to monsters, there's a lot of folks in our world that feel marginalized or left out, especially when I look at monsters like the Mothman. There's a lot of folks in the LGBTQ plus community who feel weird, and the Mothman is like the king of weird, and so they identify themselves with these creatures, and now there's community forming around something that was supposedly seen by 4 people making out in West Virginia, and now there's 20,000 people who show up for a festival.
Exactly. It reminds me of the leprechaun story. I don't know if y'all remember that.
The leprechaun in the tree?
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah.
Hey, look at that leprechaun in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yay!
Yeah.
We watched that in my journalism class once, and it made us laugh so hard. And then our teacher played the one from South Park
Sure.
when he's like, "Me and Lil Mysterion. Who's seen Mysterion? Say yay!"
Right.
And he turns back and does like the funniest face ever. But it reminds me of like it reminds me of that. So yeah. So I know, Dylan, you got to jump a little bit early.
I got 3 minutes.
3
We're good,
minutes.
We're good.
Perfect.
So have either of you guys like thought about branching out from the art that you do and maybe trying a different approach, or are you comfortable sticking with what you have
Sure.
now in a chance of like appealing to a bigger crowd?
What I'm doing right now is the different approach.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm appealing to a bigger or a smaller crowd. But I've largely abandoned fan art, and I've largely abandoned trying to market to the lowest common denominator. I recently heard like the height of creativity is appealing to the highest common denominator, and I don't know how I'm can work that into what I do, but I think that's important because like I try to offer high quality figurative work drawn from models I've worked with that means something to me, that's supposed to challenge you a little bit. And that isn't necessarily the thing for Comic-Cons, but that's what I want to make. So that's
Nice.
what I'm working on.
Right. I think the struggle between drawing what people want and what you want and drawing what sells,
Yes.
it's a really hard balance.
Yeah. It's like you want to be doing this, but everybody's like, oh, I want this done. It's like, well, I'm comfortable drawing this. I'm not comfortable drawing this. So it's like you lose that at that point.
Right.
But I feel like it's what you are comfortable doing. There's always going to be somebody who will pay you to do that. There's
Right.
always going to be somebody. There's always going to be that group of people who want to see that done. Like with you, there's always going to be that group of people who are like, oh my God, I love this cat drawing and that, or I love your drawings and that. And it's like, don't derive from what you're comfortable doing. If like I said, there's always a market for what you do, and people are going to love it regardless. Just
Right.
seeing the art and seeing creation, like original creations done, that to me is just what makes everything so unique to both of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done a couple very small amount of slight fan art pieces, but I'm more excited when I sell an original idea. Although the K-pop Demon Hunters thing has been selling a lot,
Yes.
so
Yes. So, as fortunately we have to wrap things up, but where can they find you guys? Where can people find you guys?
I'm all over the internet as Dylan Jacobson, but if you want to look at my artwork specifically, my studio is Brimstone Studios, like Fire and Brimstone and crazy stuff like that. So yeah, go check that out. I got a lot of cool stuff available on there. BrimstoneStudios.com. That's me everywhere. Otherwise, it's under my name, Dylan Jacobson. I do stuff like this hodang. So,
Right.
yeah.
yeah. And I'm Catloaf Studio. My website is catloafstudio.co, and my Instagram was hacked in February, so I had to start a new one. So it's cat.loaf.studio.
The old Instagram hacks. We love those to death.
It's
Awesome.
wonderful.
Well, thank you guys so much for chatting again
Yeah.
with us. It's been great. And Dylan, have fun at your panel.
Yeah.
Melanie, have fun for the
Slinging-
rest of the day.
Slinging cat art.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you
thanks
all.
for having us.
Thank you guys for
thank
watching.
you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Vinny Cataldo again with Skull Stone Productions. I'm here today with Bossy from Senso Studios.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, for the people who don't know, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
I know that it said you're a comic book production company.
Yeah, so it's Senso Studios is Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota's first Black and veteran-owned comic book company. So we travel around the Midwest, bringing authentic representation to science fiction and fantasy. We're heavy on sci-fi right now, but we're working on some fantasy stuff. But yeah, so we produce original graphic novels, original comics. We do some animation stuff. What else? We got stickers and art prints and all that kind of stuff. So
Sick.
it's really shaping up to be more of just a brand and platform for minority creators to be able to monetize their craft and just learn the business side of art a little bit and stuff like that.
Nice. So let's dive into the origins of it. Like, what was
Yeah.
kind of like the starting point for you in this like whole creation?
I had started writing my book, and I was just going to put that out. My wife had started her business around, like, a little after I started writing it. And when I saw her, like, get her LLC and, like, doing all that stuff, it just kind of inspired me to, it inspired me to professionalize what I was doing. So I started the company just for me to, like, self-publish my stuff, and then a lot of people just started gravitating towards it just because of what it was. And so then I kind of broadened what I was doing, and just, I mean, step by step, day by day, year by year, you know, just kind of growing it into what the world needs it to be.
Yeah, 100%.
And so now I'm working with 2 other authors to publish their stuff. I work with a bunch of artists and working on getting an animated film made. Got some cool connections and stuff that I've made too. So, yeah.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi. You don't know how happy I am that you're on the podcast.
Your mic isn't even on.
No? Oh, 1 second. Turn it on. Hi, guys. I'm back.
Bro, I want you to know for like a year plus, I've been really nervous to ask you to be on the podcast.
Oh, dude, you should have just asked me. Yeah.
Because like you were on the other podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And
because of that podcast and how it ended, I don't know how people who were on that podcast see about being on other podcasts in the future, you know?
I've been on other podcasts.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Melody
Okay.
walked like right up to him and was like, "Hey, these guys are doing podcasts today. Do you want to be on?" He's like, "Heck yeah!"
Yeah.
So it's like it
Okay.
almost
Yeah.
took like absolutely no convincing. You just were like, "Let's
yeah,
do it!"
no.
Like right away. Like
Maybe I should have had you pay me. Dang it.
All right, cool. So what have we already talked about?
so, I've kind of talked a little bit more, a little bit to him about like the inspiration, like what's kind of how he got like his start in it. A big thing I
Yeah.
did want to ask you first also is like, what were like the comic books that like kind of inspired you for this publication? Like, were there like comic books or like production companies that like
Yeah.
inspired you to like start your own?
Yeah, so I mean, Milestone, obviously, like
Okay.
that's a big one that just kind of put the concept out there. But I wasn't like super familiar with it, but I knew what it was. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't necessarily comics specifically. It was a combination of, I'm a storyteller, so it was a combination of different mediums, different things that I partook in: video games, movies, reading, acting, just all types of storytelling. And I was actually writing a book for like a novel, and then I pivoted to the comic book graphic novel format.
Nice.
But yeah, there's a lot of things that went into it.
Nice.
I feel like that's how it starts, really. Because, like, before I knew how to write scripts for movies, I just wrote, like, one of my stories as, like, a novel,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then some research happened, and then I never finished it as a novel, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's really sick, man. So do you draw, color, and letter, and write all of it?
No, so it's there's a whole team of us that
Cool.
there's a lot of people that work there. We have a whole art team. We got our like the business side of stuff,
Heck
people
yeah.
like that. So I got like 5 or 6 people that help me on the business side of things. I don't even know how many artists I work with at this point, but yeah, no, we all do different stages in the art process: lines, lettering, color, all that stuff.
And what do you find to be the most difficult challenge being a production company?
Well,
It's probably like a deep question that you like. Because I know.
No,
'cause there's a lot
I'm
of
trying
hard
to
stuff.
I'm trying to decide between two things. I would
Yeah.
just say funding.
Funding, okay.
Like upfront, because I didn't go
Yep.
and like get a business loan or anything like that. I just started doing it. So we're trying to me and my team are trying to fix a couple of things, switch some things around so that that's no longer an issue. But
Right.
but yeah, no, I mean, just like especially for larger projects, like we're working on this animated film right now, and I mean that takes money.
Yeah.
Just everything takes money, so it's just like I'm just trying to be creative, bro. I don't really. It's so stupid. I'm good at business stuff, but I'm definitely at some point gonna get a CEO and all those people to like do the business side, and I'm gonna just go be a nerd.
Go be a nerd.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I mean, yeah, the only reason why we probably all want money to do this is just so we can keep doing it and don't have to do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I love what I do. I like coming to cons. I like collaborating with people and traveling and all that stuff. So I'll always do this part of it.
Heck
But
yeah.
And then when did the like company like first start? Like when was like the starting point? For them?
February 1st, 2022.
Wow. So
Heck
it was like it was
yeah.
after COVID. So like was it
Yeah.
kind of like an idea that you were kind of brewing in your head during COVID, or was it? Kind
I started
of
writing my main series during lockdown.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
then, and then I officially started the company February 1st.
Nice.
2022.
And
Nice.
so are you based out of Des Moines?
Yeah, based in Des Moines, but
Okay.
we have teammates down in the KC area, Omaha, Twin Cities. Working on getting some people over in Chicagoland.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind
Kind of like all around the Midwest.
Yeah, just kind of that core part of the Midwest, and then the idea is to have sales reps that are in the cities that we go to for events.
Nice.
So then they can just go and run the tables there.
Dude, I've been thinking about
yeah.
that too, man. Because I tell you what, some guys are too shy to talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so how many Comic Cons have you done so far as the production company? If you could think about it.
I
He's
don't
a
even
seasoned
know.
veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm on year 4 of the company. Year 3 of going to events.
Oh,
But I
okay.
mean, I do more than just cons though too. I do like farmers markets and
Oh.
cultural events.
So
and,
you
all
like at like
kinds
the
of stuff,
downtown
so-
farmers market usually?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
seriously?
That's cool.
Yeah, I do. I'm there more heavily at the beginning of the summer.
Oh,
But then I kind of use that to fill in some of the empty weekends between cons and stuff. But I mean, like February, there's a ton of Black History Month stuff, so I go and do
that's actually that
all
would be
those
good
types
for you
of
guys.
things. Juneteenth events.
Hell yeah.
My birthday,
Yeah.
Juneteenth is actually my birthday.
Word?
Yeah.
It's my nephew's birthday too.
Nice.
And it's the lead act's birthday to my short film too.
Oh.
There's a lot of people. Like, what? Were we having like 9/11 parties or something? Like, what's going on? I don't understand.
I don't know.
But anyways, I don't know if this was already asked, but Sensil Studios. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Black owned,
Yep.
soldier owned.
Yep.
Tell us why is it so important to market yourself as such?
Just
To
so
you.
that just so that people know that they're seen and heard.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, I mean, that can be a matter of life and death. If you don't see any positive role models that you can identify with, then I mean, if all you're seeing is negative examples, and you're seeing it from people that you identify with, from groups that you identify with, then you're going to identify with those negative lifestyles. And so then that's what takes people down, not the best paths. So just being able to show people like, hey, you're seen, you're heard, you can be the good guy, you can choose to do the right thing just because it's the right thing, and that's not corny, like that's normal. But we've been brainwashed to think that in order to be cool, you have to break the law and like do all this other stuff, and it's like, and not I'm not even just saying for the Black community, that's just in general, but particularly for the Black community, there's a lot of stigma, a lot of stereotypes, a lot of whatever, and particularly in movies and projects and stuff like that. Like the stuff that we get for quote unquote representation is segregation, slavery, or criminal activity.
Yes.
That's like the three that we get. Maybe a sports one, but other than that, I mean, and even the sports ones are like, what? Oh, look at how this guy came out of the mud, came out of gangland, and became a basketball star. It's like, all right, cool. Can we just can we be a king or something? Like, let's just go to space. Like, we don't have to talk. We don't have to talk about all that. Like,
Right.
So, I live it every day. I know it's there. I just let me do something fun. Like,
Right. Yeah.
That's good. I love that answer. I'm really glad that we could talk about that.
Well, and then on the other side of what I do too, just on the veteran side of things. I mean, I'm sure y'all are familiar with 22 a day.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so
22,
I'm lost.
22 veterans a day.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I think I have it.
So just the paradigm shift that happens when you go through the military for whatever length of time, whatever your experience is, or you do change. For some people that's worse than others. In my job in the Army, I actually work with the chaplains to ensure the spiritual fitness of the soldiers and stuff.
So
you're
a veteran.
Well, he is a veteran.
Yeah, I was in the Army.
Oh,
but I mean, veteran has like a technical term, like definition. But I guess to the general population.
But I mean, like you've served in the military.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's another group of people, another voice that is often not heard that I wanted to uplift. So I'm actually working with a nonprofit, the 1111 Veteran Project, to be able to uplift those voices with our graphic novel Regicide, which kind of focuses more on the conversation of military personnel, the system and machine of the military versus the people in the military, and how that's kind of different. But yeah, that's just another group too that just want to bring a voice to in whatever way our storytelling can help. That we can help with that.
It's really awesome, man. Yeah. Let's see. I hate
to break it to you. Everything died.
No way.
No. Jordan. I think everything died.
When did that happen?
Because it wasn't plugged in.
That's not
The Zoom is not on. Oh, well, how long ago was that?
It was running when
I just looked over it and I tried it. Hey, at least we're learning more.
technical difficulty.
Yes, we're sorry about that. We'll see how far we got.
Off.
Just see what you got.
Yeah.
Flip it together.
Yeah, we'll flip it to where it makes sense. But you heard of Chef Rush?
Yeah,
The presidential chef. Yes. That guy does 2,200 push-ups every morning for his veterans.
What's his actual?
I forgot, but the dude is gigantic.
He's like legit.
My internet connection sucks, so I don't know if they're gonna.
I know what he's talking about. So
he's good. Vinny's good.
he's the one who's like, more protein, damn it. I'm pretty sure you've seen like
He has been doing a lot of collabs with like other chefs.
Andre Rush.
Andre Rush. Dude is gigantic.
Yeah. Actually, I'm supposed to get connected to them. The 1111 project.
But it was good to see you and meet you again.
They were actually coming about it.
Yeah, Andre Rush. That'd be sick. That'd be a sick podcast guest. I tell you what.
If we could find him somewhere and he's like walking around somewhere, I'd love to get him on and talk about being a presidential chef, collaborating with all these people, and like, you know, what's his key mistakes or something.
Well, yeah, put those together and let me know.
I'm sorry.
We look like a staircase
Nice.
because of our heights.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the con. Guys, we had a fun weekend, didn't we?
Really fun.
He's giving me that look now where he's not happy.
I don't know why he's making that look. I'm gonna be straight up with
Why?
you.
What is the deal with everybody just assuming that I'm unhappy?
The look that you gave me was just...
as sure, like as soon as like anybody is unsure of how Isaac's feeling, we're just
you
gonna
gave me that
assume
dirty look
that I hate
that
you.
basically told me, why did you do that?
No.
Yeah, did he not?
He did.
See?
Oh my God.
See, he totally did.
No, I was just messing with you, and I wasn't gonna talk.
Oh, okay.
Is there something that you feel like you did wrong?
Yeah, I started it because it's usually you who runs these things at the end.
Oh, well, I didn't have a problem with it.
Oh,
I mean, I was
great.
like, oh, he's doing it.
Either way,
I guess he's doing it.
the con has wrapped up. It is the end of the day, and guys, let's give our honest thoughts. I'll start with the tall guy over here.
It was all right. We had a lot of really good conversations with some really interesting people. Met some new booth people that were really cool, and we also got to connect with friends, people that we've known for a while now doing these cons and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Your turn.
Yeah. First time being in Madison, Wisconsin, or just Wisconsin in general. I had a lot of fun. The convention center here was great. It's perfectly set up. The celebrities were awesome. Everybody was super grateful, super nice. Everything just about this con was great. When you're so used to going to Des Moines Con and the ones in the Des Moines area, going to one differently outside of Iowa is it's like a new challenge, or it's like a new scenery. And it was really cool to see what Madison, Wisconsin could do. So I give major props to MADEX and Nerd Street. They did amazing.
Yeah.
MADEX was good.
Vinny popped his out-of-state cherry. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, is that Melanie with Catloaf Studio? That's crazy. But anyways, dude, when it comes to vibes, this was by far my favorite convention I've ever done.
Amen to that.
Now this
Mine
was
plenty of
shorter.
fun, definitely. But
This was smaller. Definitely not the smallest.
I was going to say, this was the shortest con that we have done, being the only 2-day.
Yeah. But in essence, cranking it back on just the content getting, it wasn't every man for themselves like it was at Des Moines Con, It was hey,
Des
we
Moines Con was
communicate.
stressful.
Des Moines Con was stressful, and I think it was because it was our first one since last year. But this one was just so... It was not perfectly coordinated, but we had plans, and we executed on those plans. And we were not reaching for the stars or anything, but in more ways than one, this was just a really good feeling weekend. On top of the anti-stress that... I mean, was anybody stressed out this weekend?
No.
I mean,
Jordan's always stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen how gray his freaking hairs are getting?
yeah.
Crazy.
I wasn't stressed, though. I mean, this was a weekend literally for us to just relax, have fun, get to meet people, and that's it. We didn't need to do anything else. Yes. Yeah, we
That
didn't.
was a weird pause in your
Sorry,
sentence,
yeah.
sir.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Don't be tripping out the audio only, folks.
But no, the con was great. Everybody had a lot of fun. We all had a lot of fun. Yeah. Isaac is now convincing a guy to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Which
Hey, get to the point.
yes, the point is we had a lot of fun, and it was perfect for me and Isaac. First time being in Iowa.
And the camera
was
died, but it's okay. We're gonna keep the audio going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, we had a lot of fun for our first time in Wisconsin. Guarantee we will be back. I say that for myself. I don't say that for Isaac. But I guarantee I'll be back. Yeah, the convention, the setup here was great. I will say that.
If this is just the con out of the year that we just take things easy for the rest of the time, I'm fine with that.
I would say
because like we met our goals for what we wanted as subscribers. We got new people onto our Spotify platform, but like when it came to reaffirming all the relationships we've like built and started and maintained, like all three of those things happened in this con alone. We made new friends, like you said, Jordan, but like this is really, like I was just talking about it before recording, this is like one of those weekends where I was just like, there's a lot of folks that I had struggled socially with to believe that they were my friends, you know? But like I think after this weekend I'm fully confident that there's like a level of acceptance of the crew from Scald Stone Productions and Too Many Words podcast, you know, and so so many good people. All right, that's the intercom saying, hey, get out of here.
15-minute warning.
So we're gonna close it now. Jordan, what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to?
This podcast episode goes out to let's go just to Wisconsin, you know. Got good memories here because I come here regularly, so yeah.
Oh, look at this guy. Vinny, who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode?
Well, I dedicate this podcast to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen to him. I dedicate to my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother.
Vinny does like a bunch of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I dedicate it to all my family and friends. I dedicate it to the wonderful guests here because they were all the ones who I met: Sting, Dan Green, Lisa Ortiz, Walter Jones. Everybody was great. Devon Dudley was awesome. Dedicate it to all of you listeners because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to continue doing this.
Oh, trust me, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Because we've gone without.
Yeah.
It's very depressing, but we've gone without.
Yes, but yes, I dedicate it to all of you who will listen and subscribe because you're the reason why I love doing this. And now on to Isaac.
As for me, there is. I'm kind of like Vinny here. There is a lot of people that definitely deserve the shout out, but like, truly, you know, oh my gosh, let me just give a shout out to all the new people that we've met and made friends with.
Yes,
you
amen
know,
to
like
that.
Jaden cosplayer, Basi from Sensil Studios.
Yes, being a local too in Des Moines, it's actually kind of nice. So we might be able to run into him a few more times.
Yes. Xander Cannon. Look, can we talk about how cool that name is? Xander Cannon. We also met John Bevins. He's cool.
And we did an amazing one good question.
With R2D2.
With R2D2.
And Richard Mills. Yeah. All the new folks. We keep expanding who our circle is. You know, it's definitely not a tight circle. It's a large one, but it's a meaningful one. You know, these are people that can change the trajectory of our lives and our relationships and how do we approach them, you know?
That's correct.
So,
Absolutely.
Amen on three?
Amen on three.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.